This afternoon we're in Taft. We're at Roosevelt Elementary School, home of the Rough Riders. Right now we've got fifth grader Susie. How are you today?
Good.
Do you have a big closet full of clothes?
Yeah.
You do? I think every girl has a big closet full of clothes, or at least they want a big closet full of clothes. Why don't you grab a marker right there, and we're going to do some multiplying with decimals. Okay? You have 15 boxes of clothes. And what I'm going to have you do, I know I should have told you this earlier, just write a little bit larger. All right, so you have 15 boxes of clothes. Do you really have 15 boxes of clothes?
No.
You have like 25, don't you, probably? No? All right. So let's say you have 15 boxes of clothes, and every one of those boxes weighs 7.5 pounds. You're correct so far. Instead of writing 7.5, because what I think you're trying to do is write like that, what's another way to write 7.5 in decimal form, though? Okay, so you've got 0.7, which is 7/10, right? So you want 7.5. So go like this, 7. The decimal point means and. Well, now you've got 7. Think about $50. What's that worth?
50.
Okay, so how would you write that? If I wrote this, isn't that $7.50? Okay, so how would I write 7.5 as a decimal? Because I don't want money, so I don't need the 0 on there. So take a look and how would I write 7.5? Because I don't need the 0. Good. So you have 15 boxes of clothes. Every box has 7.5 pounds of clothes in it. What I'd like to know is how many total pounds are there? So can you multiply a decimal and a whole number?
Not really.
Not really? Well, we're going to work on it today. All right? So let's go ahead and start multiplying and tell me exactly how you're doing this.
You first multiply the number that's on the left.
All right.
So you multiply 5 times 5, that equals 25. You carry the 2. You multiply 5 times 1 plus 2 equals 7.
All right.
Then you could put an X so you don't get messed up.
All right, so explain, because there are some kids out there that are watching that have never multiplied numbers like this before. Why are you putting an X right there in this column?
To keep your column straight.
To keep your column straight, right, as a placeholder, right? Because we've already multiplied by the 5. Now we're multiplying by the 7, which is in the tens column. Or in this place, 1's here, but we're moving over another column. All right? Do we still need the 2?
No. So you can cross it out.
Okay.
7 times 5 equals 35, which gives you 1,125.
But we're multiplying with a decimal here. So what we need to do is we need to look at the number with the decimal. How many places are after the decimal?
2.
Well, how many numbers are after the decimal?
3.
Well, you got the decimal here. How many numbers are after it? Just the 1, right? So there's only 1 number after the decimal. So in this number, if we didn't worry about the decimals, if we had 1,125, where would the decimal be? Like if I wrote 38, is there a decimal anywhere in there? No. No, so I would just put it at the end, because 38 is the same as 38.0, isn't it? It always goes at the end. So if we had 1,125, right now, where would the decimal go? Well, we just go at the end, right? We have 1 number after the decimal place. So that means we have to move the decimal 1 place over. So what you're going to do is you're going to move it over 1 place like this.
And it goes right there.
Right. So now what would that be?
112.5.
Right, 112.5. Is there another way you could say that?
112.5.
Well, you're thinking fifths, right? Because of the 5 in there. But you're correct with 112.5. Now remember, a 0.5 is the same as
a half.
Right? Do you know what place value that is? The very first one after the decimal point.
Tenths.
Tenths, right? So let's go ahead and say it.
112.5 and 5 tenths.
There you go. 112 and 5 tenths. Nicely done. It's a lot of clothes, isn't it?
Yeah.